Welcome back, YouTube. Good to see you once again. DG back with another installation of Empyrion Galactic Survival Single Player Edition. A little bit of survival action for you. Last YouTube we left off right before level 3. Our tutorials now are to craft an assault rifle as well as ammo for it. As I ended with the last video, ran around and did some scavenging. Killed a couple things, harvested a couple things, just to level up to level 3, which you can see we are there now. Right at level 3, just over the cusp. So now we can do is we can go into our tech tree and unlock the assault rifle. Now when we unlock the assault rifle, it's also going to unlock the ammo, so don't worry about that. Click it, check, unlock, now we're good to go. Now we come back into our survival constructor, and we find our assault rifle. Now, being as I was pulled into multiplayer early on in my heyday of Empyrion, the survival constructor is much different than even the normal constructor or the advanced. Here we have to build each individual component or pieces, or as you can see here in red, the input items. Metal components and electronics. So we have to come over here to the component side, and we need metal components. Make a couple, because we're going to need more for bullets too. And I'll do a couple of electronics. Probably going to have to end up making more. We need one more metal component. We can watch and see it turn lovely shade of assault rifle gray, or gunmetal gray if you will. So we're going to head build that. And then you'll see here, this is the ammunition for the actual weapon itself. It doesn't say here on the ammunition what weapon you can use it for. Once it's built, or even hovering over here, you can see up top 5.8mm bullets, how much damage it does, your damage multiplier for headshots, magazine capacity, how much it weighs, the range, the rate of fire, reload time, and all that good stuff. So once it's done crafting, we're going to have to go ahead and make some bullets for it. Like I said, those 5.8mm. This thing is almost about done here. Once that's done, we're going to need more metal pieces. We got the magnesium powder, that's good, but we're going to need metal pieces, so let's kick back over here. Just make a set of 10. So that'll kick out, so we come back over here. All I need to make is one set. I'm not looking to load up on ammunition here, I just want to make enough to get through the tutorial to get on to the next. Once these are complete, we can mosey on and actually have some interesting and intriguing gameplay. I want to share some of the creative stuff I've been doing with you guys as well. I just have to get around to updating it. So, I'm going to pop these up in here. I'm actually going to switch these over and put everything into the survival constructor. All of our levels look good. We don't need anything right now, but we're going to equip it. Put the bullets down here. Put the food down here as my OCD kicks in. So now you can see this lovely assault rifle. We can zoom in, which is nice, long range, 179 meters, and it's actually, you can see at the tip when it hits something, it collides with an object, it's showing you how far it is. So, for example, if you have, I don't see any animals nearby, but if you were, you could hover over them like you're targeting them, and it will show you how far away they are, which is really nice. So, next is to pick up ore. We have not uncovered any ore yet on our small time here on this planet. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hop on a motorbike and cruise around for a little bit to see what we can see. Hopefully that motorbike's not too loud for you. I'm actually going to zoom out so it's not all that loud. The sun is setting. Yeah, you can see the motorbike physics are not quite up to par. Oh, I found an iron. There it is. So we're going to try and get up over some of this mountain right here as the beasts frolic and play amongst themselves. You think I can, I think I can, I think I can. That's alright, I won't pick it up. I'm going to pick it up and get over there anyway. Put on our jetpack so we can get all the way up the mountain. And there's the iron deposit. So let's go ahead and toss the motorbike back up there. Cruise over there. Because all we got to do is pick up one singular ore. That's it. Hopefully there's no hostiles over there. We're racing against the sunset, so we're giving ourselves a little bit more time. And I want to keep in line with the format we've been going with here at about Last clip was about 10 minutes. So I want to keep that one at 10 minutes. I also want to keep this one close to that. So, there's the iron deposit. We're going to switch to our T1 drill. And we're going to go right above it. You can still see it way down, 11.9 meters down. Time to dig. I'm actually going to lower this volume just a little bit. Hopefully that's a little easier on your ears. I also did a little bit of tweaking on the OBS side for this local recording. And hopefully it comes out a little bit better. But that's it. Ready? Complete. So now, Chapter 1 is complete. Survival Base Camp. And again, you can always look to find this stuff right in the PDA. PDA is located if you press tab. Oh, firing. PDA right here. You can see all of the different tutorials that we just went through. We showed that a little bit in the past video we had. But now we're on to Chapter 2, Build a Base. This is where it's going to get interesting because as soon as we start building the base, we are going to get drones. So while I want to start on this, I think it's wise that we level up a little bit so we can start to unlock some points here on our base. Because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put on some protection. And this is interior sentry gun, but cannon turrets here. So in anticipation, let's go ahead and unlock it anyway. Because that will unlock the cannon turret as well as the ammunition for it. We don't need advanced stuff like fridge or plant grow lights or anything yet. We're going to get there. O2 station, it's breathable oxygen here on Akua, so I'm not worried about it. I do want to get back up to the motorbike and get back. We're clocking about 7 minutes right now. I want to make these quick and digestible for everybody. You're not spending hours and hours and hours on here. Over the mountain. Let's actually make sure I'm going the right way. Somewhat. We need to go a little bit more east. There we go. If you want to know how I'm doing that zoom in, zoom out, all you do is you press left alt and you're free camera. Because when you're on a motorbike, you can't steer it with the mouse anyway, so you might as well hit left alt and scroll out a little bit to zoom out, and then you can pan around, look at the sprawling vistas, and the rocks. Look at those beautiful rocks. We have to check the map here again momentarily. Almost. Right down the mountain. But we're not going to be able to make it all the way up that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get up as far as I can. There it goes. Almost. And we're done. Pick it up. Go back to the pistol. Reload. Just in case. Not nighttime yet, but when nighttime falls, we get some hostiles. And here we go. Fall damage. Are we going to die? Not quite. Should have used a motorbike. Remember that for next time. So let's drop it. Jump on it. Even though it's right here within walking distance. Want to park it outside. Beautiful. Now, place the starter base. So the first thing we need to build for the starter base is the starter base. It requires one core, which we already have built. I want to take this ore that I found and toss it in here. So let's build that. This is going to take a little time to build. Oh, I hear footsteps. Footprints. I hear footprints. Yeah, no, you don't hear footprints, you see footprints. What I hear is footsteps, but it's these guys over here. They're harmless. What I'm worried about are the raptors. Nighttime falls, they come out, and they are hungry. So let's go look back. So you got some oxygen that we don't really need right now. There it is. There's the starter base. So now, the tutorial is to place the starter base. Now, something to think about is water. Now, not necessarily for Akua because it's breathable atmosphere and you don't need to generate oxygen, but for future explorations and expansion of this specific chronicle, if you will, all the chapters here for single-player survival, it's going to be wise to build a base near some water. So we have this little tiny lake up here that we can go to that has 2 iron deposits right next to it, which probably would be wise. Or we have this giant lake over here, which we have not explored yet. Now, I want the opinion to come up here to where we have not explored yet. Because where we have not explored, there's always the chance of a POI. Point of interest. That's where you nasties come out with drones and aliens, and we don't want to have to deal with any of that business. So, what I'm going to do here is to keep this short and simple. I'm going to pack up everything that's right here, including the O2 generator. I'm going to grab everything out of here. Okay, so we have everything out of here. Let's go ahead and take and pick this up too. Let's get back on the bike. First things first, left alt. Zoom out so it's not so loud. And we need to go north. So let's go right around the mountain range, right up to the edge right there. And I think that's where we're going to set up our home base. So you see this little mountain range over here? Let's do that. I think once we get up there and get settled, that's where we're going to cut this video. Just because nighttime has fallen. Drones are going to come. It's going to give us a lot of action for the next YouTube video. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm trying to get videos up every day at least. More to come in addition to streaming. So you can always check out my Twitch channel if you wish. It should be in the description. And I think this area looks pretty good. Sun is rising over there a little bit. No, not yet. There's the village. See, POI, the village is non-hostile, so this is good. So let's actually come creep over here a little bit by the wooded areas. No, now it's real dark. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be our home. Let's get off the bike. Let's put it in our pocket. Turn on both. There we go. So I'm sure that there's going to be raptors creeping around. But first things first, what we can do is a nice area we can build out over the lake. So we can generate our oxygen. First and foremost, let's go ahead and pop that down. Put it right on the edge of the water, right? Let's bring it in a little bit. Right about there. Done and done. So see, now, with that piece of tutorial complete, we're going to end the video there, but before we jump out, I want to go through what we need to do next. We need to build a generator, fuel tank, place a large constructor, and then activate the base. Now, when we activate the base, drones are going to start coming. So in anticipation of doing that, before I activate, I'm going to create a nice big turret, some ammunition. This way we're safe and we can explore and all that good stuff. So once again, if you like the content, please subscribe, drop me a like, offer your comments, good, bad, right, wrong, indifferent aside. I want to hear it all. Trying to get content out there for everybody, for the YouTube world, so to speak, and I'll love to hear the feedback. Can't make it better if I don't hear the feedback. So, thanks for stopping by. We will see you next time.